So this video came out of, I was watching TV and I was watching this, I forget even what show it was now, but I was watching this show and there's like an evil guy who kills people by preying on their worst fears. And so, you know, a person hates fire and they die from fire, and a person drowns, they hate water, etc. And so I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about like him talking to somebody else who's just like, yeah, I tried that, but then I found out that just cover somebody in spiders and they're really afraid. Because I think even Steve Irwin, you know, one spider he's fine with, but if you just like put him in a dark room and threw 1,000 spiders onto him, I think he would be put out. There's like an enemy in Doom 3 that's like spiders with like baby faces. And so I imagine it kind of like that, like there'd be small, like, you know, maybe like tarantula-sized spiders with like scary clown faces, and then they get lit on fire. And so you're in like a dark room with flaming spiders with scary clown faces attacking you. And I think even if you weren't afraid of spiders, that would make you afraid.
We find ourselves again at UVic, home of, I don't know, we should call this like, I called my desk at home Studio B last week.
UVic should just be Studio C.
Studio C, yeah.
Studio V.
Studio U. Studio with a capital U in the middle.
That sounds dumb. I don't like it.
That does sound dumb. The other light.
You are setting up the other light.
I already set up one light. You come set up another light.
Now you're already setting it up. I would just get in the way. Too many cooks, James.
You were a son of a bitch.
Too many cooks.
You were like, if you take the worst person in the world and multiply it by 6, you're still not at your level of douche.
That's uncalled for.
And when I say worst person in the world, I mean like Paul.
That was uncharacteristically mean.
What am I being compared to?
You are the worst person in the world.
Oh, okay.
And Matt's 6 times worse than you.
Which technically makes me the worst person in the world.
Alright.
No, because you're not, I don't even consider you a person at this point. You're so bad, you don't even register as a human being.
Oh shit.
What did he say? What makes him the worst person in the world?
He wouldn't help with.
He wouldn't help us set up the lights.
As I told James was already had it well and truly covered. He's like, well, come help. And I'm like, too many cooks, James. You've got it covered.
Well, I can't argue with James. That does make you the worst person in the entire...
The worst person in the entire... I am literally Hitler.
Don't draw a dong on my elephant.
Paul did it. Alright, that was quite the journey. I think we have enough.
I thought it would be harder than that.
Yeah, so did I. I'm not expecting my shoes to get into shot, but they go quite well with the suit, as like a suit and chucks kind of thing.
Make like Batman the
There's even a red accent.
And go like that.
Why are we in a hallway?
Because apparently we're going to shoot something out in this hallway, but I am pretty much just going where I'm told.
I'm devilishly... I'm devilishly efficient.
That was good, that went well. I'm warm in the suit because it's a warm day, but not so bad. Now we're going back to the parking garage, not to get in the cars, but to shoot the first part of the video, well, the first and the last part of the video, using the bike lockers, because it's like a big, long wall of doors that are real close together. So we think it'll work well for the visual we need. So now we're back at the moon base and the studio part to shoot some cutaways, which we're adding in for visual interest. And one of which is me watching the movies of Arachnophobia, It, and the Volcano, which we're accomplishing by me sitting in this chair here with underlighting from a little fluorescent light so that it looks kind of like TV.
In order to get Graham into the mood, because he's got to pretend that he's watching Arachnophobia, It, and Volcano, James and I were giving him cues as to what movie he was watching.
Very lifelike cues.
Yeah,
I
so-
would be terrified. So
So this was for arachnophobia.
we did this.
Yeah,
No, we
we-
did, no, see that? No, we did like right because it was just
we
like.
were
"Rah!" That's like two spiders, and they're
Two
like
spiders.
Two spiders are freaking
They're
out.
like, "Ugh."
And then it was, I think, actually just like
It was just like, "Ugh, scary clown."
scary clown. and then we got to our favorite part, which was volcano.
I felt like even though you couldn't see us, it really
Yeah, it
helped
helped.
Graham's performance.
Yeah, trust us.
I'll give you $80 to swallow this battery.
Pass.
100.
Eventually.
200. 300. 5. 1,000. $10,000 to eat this battery.
To eat it or just swallow it?
Swallow it.
No. He has to like bite it in half and swallow it and then bite it.
I don't know if you can
Pass.
bite that in half. No, 10 grand is...
For 10 grand.
All right.
For 10 grand, I would swallow that battery.
Would that, like, could that kill you? I don't know.
I don't think so.
If you could like swallow it and then like puke it back up again, it'd be fine.
No, can't. He has to pass it through his...
Okay, give me a test scream.
Ah!
Let's bring that record level way down.
Alex here did our screaming, and this was his motivation.
Did not have to pretend.